And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. Playing a little intro music, but it's okay because I'm singing it, so I don't know whose copyright I'm interfering on. But before I logged on here, this is interesting. I'll just get set up here with my cigarette. I'm the life of the party car. I tell a joke or two. Just give me a moment. Although I'm not here laughing loud and hearty, deep inside I'm blue. So take a good. And we are running, and this is the Gary Brodsky Show, brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, WealthPlusPower.com, BrainTrainPower.com. You write that down? Good. Okay. Now, before I logged on here, I was reading this list of words I can't say. I didn't read the whole list, but it's a long list. And every time I log on, it's longer and longer and longer. Freedom of speech. Nah, that was a joke, right? It had to have been. Well, anyway, the show is about being alpha. And alpha today is easy. It's just not going along with the bullshit that you constantly hear all day long from the mainstream media. Sad fact is most people do. Most people are. And then when you go to tell them, what do they say? What do they say? It's not true. No, everything is fine. Everything has been fine since day one. Okay? It's the same fucking war all the time. It's the British, it's the, which it actually was, get to that in a second. It's the Vietnamese, it's the Russians again. I guess they go in full circle. It's the Muslims. It's always going to be that way. And there's a reason, and I'm not going to say it on this show, because this will be pulled down so fast, I may as well not even do it. And it's always the same script. They change the characters. It's like James Bond. If they change the characters, they still have the script. And the script works like this. Very simple script. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I also read the Bible, so if anybody wants to complain about that, feel free. You know, there's a place to lodge complaints. Is when they effeminize men. So goeth the country, so falleth the empire. Now, whether you believe in the Bible or not, that's personal choice. We have that. Atheists don't think we should have that. But we have that. History has proven it. Time and time and time again. There is so much I would like to say. I'm going to have some webinars this week because I can't say it. Because this will be pulled off of YouTube, Ustream, you name it. In fact, the show got cut off in 3 minutes last week, so we're going a little bit better this week. You know, you walk down the street, any street in New York, New Jersey, Fairfield, or your tri-state, how to deal. Forget that. You walk down any street anywhere in America. Women are still beautiful. And men look like a bunch of dicks, okay? I hate to say it. Men have given up on women. Men have given up on ambition, on drive, on taking chances. Men have become a bunch of rats. And I'm telling you, I'm going to quit. It's just really a disgrace what is happening. And now if you sign up at GaryBrodsky.com, which I suggest everybody listening does, why? You get a free downloadable audio program you can listen to right now. All researched, all good stuff. But apparently the powers that be, they don't want a country of adults. Because adults can create problems. So we have a country of men, little kids. Now, what do I mean by little kids? Okay, let's pick a number. 27. Very good number. Why did I pick it? Because it's a very good number. Let's see who died at age 27. Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. The list is endless. I mean, there actually is a list. At 27, they died. They were already legends, already rock stars, already heroes. However they got that way is not important right now. The important thing is at age 27, the average kid is sitting around going like this. That's what you got today. That's what you got today. And you're wondering, hey, how come I can't meet women? Yeah, that's what women want. Just that. Guys who have done nothing, been nothing, and don't want to change. Don't want to change. GaryBrodsky.com will help you change. It has done so much for so many. And that's my opening rant. And I'm doing rants slow tonight because I'm a little bit slow. Oh, look at this. There's a sale. Okay, Lonnie, I'll check. I'll double check that for you. But no, thank you for letting me know. I know I have not been by the phone lately. I've been doing a lot of research into what does, what is, and why. It's this repetitive cycle. But right now, today, guys have less girlfriends, less fun, less joy. Beach parties are gone. You name it. Things that people used to love since the beginning of time till about 10 years ago just disappeared. It's funny when guys call me up and they go, I met this girl and she's not calling me back, this and that. He's not heartbroken. That I could deal with because that's supposed to be there. He's defeated. That is the problem. He just feels defeated because you don't know how to play the game. You don't know that it is a game at all times. But you don't know how to play anymore. GaryBrodsky.com. Your answer. Oh, those other guys, they have $15,000 seminars and stuff like that. Yeah, I get all their customers. And they go, well, I am way too low priced. Probably right. But I don't give a shit. All right, Chris. I was just going to talk about this, so glad you chimed in. And good evening. How are you? Hi, Gary. Hi, Chris. I got my DHEA. This is by far the most incredible of all the supplements you offer. There was no bullshit when you said it will make your voice deeper. There are moments I sound like Claymore from the Sons of Anarchy. It makes working out, free weights, none of the cardio bullshit, easier. And not even a week, I'm getting results. Do you know what I drank to wash my first dose down with? No. But no, the DHEA is really important because that is the chemistry that makes you a man. And that's at GaryBrodsky.com, drop-down menu supplements, and it does work. And people go, why can't you lower the price on that? Because it's the real stuff. And I'm going to take mine right now. I've got somewhere around here. I got the knife ready for that usual joke thing, but oh, it does work. I stopped taking it for a few days, actually, just to see if I feel a difference. All of a sudden, you feel a difference. But I found it. This stuff works. We don't buy it too much in bulk because people don't want it. Guys do not want to be men anymore. And this test was done several times. You can read about it all over the place. Guys who have a higher DHEA content attract more women. That's it. Done deal. Get bigger muscles. Speak with much more purpose. Don't take bullshit. I'm not afraid to fight. But, it makes you a little bit more aggressive. That's what they say. It makes you more aggressive. But the reality is, it makes you more assertive. You go after what you want instead of giving up. So, Chris, thank you for that. And I hope people take your advice and get DHEA. Now, fortunately, we're going to have it in stock starting tomorrow. So if you order it now, it'll go right out. Because this stuff goes quick. Because there's only 2 places that you can get the real stuff. One will only sell to doctors, and the other one will sell to me. And that's it. This is the real stuff. I stopped taking it for a few days to test, to see maybe I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. My bench press went down about 40 pounds. I bench press a lot. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. DHEA makes a difference. I'm taking mine right now because, thank you, Chris, for reminding me. So GaryBrodsky.com, drop-down menu, supplements, and it works. I started taking this particular DHEA that we still have at the advice of a research scientist, also MD, named Vern Cheretenko, and he said, take a bunch of it and see how deep your voice gets. So I overtook it just to see. And I sound like Barry White for the whole night. It takes about, people go, how long does it take to take effect? Well, 4 hours. 4 hours, like, yeah, I don't know it big, you know. Instead of having the voice like this, well, anyway, do you want me to take you out? You like this, hey, baby, sit down here. So yeah, that does work, Chris, and thank you, because we need the business, and thanks for the plug. And it's checking for mail. Ah, Lonnie, yes, that's been taken care of. Thank you for reminding me. So, okay, anybody who's new to the show, if you want to ask a question, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com, and somehow it comes right in. And I'm going to take a quick soda break, but I've got some music, so things are not going to be that bad. Yeah, all right. And I got some new rules for everybody. The tracks of my fear. Since you left me, if you see me with another girl, seeming like I'm. All right, get to the good part. We'll get that later. Now I have my cigarette. You know, it's funny how much email I get about smoking on the air. Then you look at Johnny Carson, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. All the guys that were known as being cool, they all smoked. Okay, a couple of good questions coming in here. Now, I'm not promoting smoking because I don't feel like getting sued. But I am just so tired of everybody saying what you can do, what you can't do, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. It's like you walk out, you got 12,000 parents out there. All idiots, yeah. Okay, let's get to these questions here. Derek, hey, how you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for your info. It's great. All right, Derek, keep that coming. Are you selected in the women you approach? Oh, absolutely. For example, if she gives you strong eye contact, is that how you select to hit or not? Very important, Derek. Only if I like her. And this is very important for guys to know. You call the shots when you're alpha. You see her, she looks at you, oh, I want you. She's not your type. She's annoying. Goodbye. Next girl. Because when you're alpha, you can get any girl. Any girl. Any woman you want. I like classy, educated, intelligent. I don't care if they're feminists. I turn them right around. Don't believe in this new feminism. It's starting out again, too. It's recycling everything. Now, all of a sudden, feminism is back. It's like the women's movement is back. Now men are just not put down enough, so they're going to have to do a little bit more work. But it's all media hype. In fact, most people, this is actually, survey, live by the fictitious world created that is, to me, a curse on this nation called Hollywood. There are some good movies, yes. There are some good things, yes. But overall, it is absolutely a curse. It really is. Because it's a fictitious virtual world. Hollywood is worshipped more than anything else on the planet. Not good. And, okay. You too, thank you. Nice comment there. All right, but alpha is about being strong. It's about having a man's physique, because if you look around today, you see so many guys looking like shit, okay? And you can't look like shit, okay? Here's some investments you should make. And this is not about stocks, bonds, commodities, futures. People are buying, selling futures all the time, and guess what? There may not be a future. But here are some good investments. A good haircut. Okay, don't take this for example. Just kidding. A good haircut and men's clothing. If you're a man, men's clothing. Nice shoes. Because you got to show when you're alpha. Yeah, I can take care of myself. I can take care of you. I didn't say expensive clothing. I said clothing that's masculine. And may your first child be a masculine child. Even if it's a girl these days, that's good, you know. Fucked up society we live in. Yes, it did. And how you doing? Nice of you to watch. Thank you. Send some questions my way, because I need more questions. So that's what I'm here for, to answer questions and to hopefully help. Now, I have a couple of audios I want to promote. One is the pimp mindset. Oh, ooh, it's a pimp. You know, because people used to love that one, and they stopped buying it. Why? Because, oh, it's politically incorrect. See, you're brainwashed. You're fucking brainwashed. Now, here's what the pimp mindset basically is about, and it's on sale right now. Yep, it's on sale. It's about this. Think about this. A pimp can get 20, 50, 100 girls to go out and suck other guys' dicks, give him all the money, and perform absolutely no service when the average guy can't get a fucking goddamn blowjob. Be honest here. Why? Because they know something you don't know. And if you want to know what they know, it's on the pimp mindset. GaryBrodsky.com, audios right there. The pimp mindset. Scary title, right? Ooh, what are your friends going to say? What are your neighbors going to say? If you're thinking that, you're not alpha. You got to learn to stand up for yourself, and guys just don't do it anymore. People say, well, I think you should do that. Try this. I don't give a fuck what you think. Yeah. People back down so fast from alphas, you have no idea. And I know a lot of you guys are out there alpha and nobody would mess with you. But for those other guys who just watch in the background, try alphaing up. Guts and Garyisms. Yeah, I named it after myself. Great audio program. Because when you have guts, you can do anything. When you walk into a meeting or hit on a girl, when you come in there with guts, your percentage rate is so much higher. And back to Chris's original thing. And if you have DHEA in your system, you get more guts. More guts, more girls, more glory, more green. Okay? That's just the way it works. Everything is built for that. That's on our websites. Oh, yeah, pretty. Wow, lots of questions because I had the wrong button pushed. Hey, John, how are you? Good evening. Hi, Gary. Today, women are very shallow. Today? Hey, oh, whoa. And it's really all about looks. I have a male stripper buddy I met in a boxing gym, and we talked about women and said that women are all about looks. So it dawned on me. Also, women are judge you by your looks. Can you say this is not true? I hate to say this to you, but it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. And I'll tell you why. Women couldn't give a fuck about looks. Say, oh, he's hot. Forget what they say. What looks are to women Well, no, what looks are to men. When you say, wow, she's real hot. Confidence is to women. Confidence is the looks for men. When you have the confident look, you got the women. I know a lot of guys, good-looking guys, they can't get girls. Confident guys can always get women. Confidence is the one attribute that is, and trumps looks, trumps money, trumps everything else. So I'll get back to that in a second. Oops. I almost closed the mailbox the last time. I just got to close that down. Push this button here. Close this out. Hit this here. All right, I lost the mailbox. I got to restart the fucking thing here. Anyway, let's see if this works now. Nope, I got to shut this down and restart it. I am not a genius at computers, you may have guessed. Okay, powered off. But I'm back to confidence. Confidence is the biggest aphrodisiac in the world. Power, confidence. When you radiate power, when you radiate life, you got to get women. Anyone you want. Looks don't do. It's a good opener. Yeah, anybody would rather be good looking than the way they look now. But think about it. Looks are also the breeding ground of insecurity. I gotta start this thing up again. But confidence is king. Look at the pimps out there. Look at you, Hefner, not a good looking guy. It's confidence. It's never looks. Everybody's obsessed with looks, especially women. Do you think I'm getting fat? Do you think I'm getting fat? Do you think I'm getting fat? They want a guy who they look better than. So it's not about looks. Sorry about that. It's about confidence. It's about knowing. It's about techniques. It's about knowing how to play the game, how to win the game, how to get women by virtue of confidence, skill, and knowing what they react to, what they don't react to. And let's see if I can get your questions here, because this thing just updated again. Hey, okay. One more update. I swear to God, this thing is going out the window. Okay, next question. Feminism. Hey, Gary. There is a woman on my Facebook page who ranted and went on about feminism is more relevant than ever before. She was ranting about a situation involving a female pilot and a male passenger. There's a remark about it. There are two words I can say which would guarantee my crucifixion. I disagree. Disagrees. You know, it's just really gone way out of hand. The new feminism, as if the older ones are bad enough. So what does the new feminism bring everybody? Women who are supposed to stand behind men and be partners together are now competitors. And with competition comes nastiness and everything else you could possibly imagine. Okay. Same question twice. Dear Gary, have you ever had your life threatened by a woman's husband or boyfriend? No. I've had my life threatened, but I guess with somebody's husband, I don't know. My ex-girlfriend is married and wants to hook up with me. She sent me a Facebook message. What would you do? My ex-girlfriend is married and wants to hook up. I am a crazy person, okay? Only crazy by the standards imposed by society today. If I were normal, I'd be like this. And the right way to get women is to be very nice to them and do everything they say and be a feminist, be pro-gay marriage. No, I take chances. Like, screw it, I'll take a shot with that. I was thinking about that earlier. I used to take chances. I used to go to, like, neighborhoods where if you only you were safe, you were a bullet going through the neighborhood. And I would, you know, I was crazy. when I was younger, and I'm still a little crazy today. Crazy by the standards of today. I like to take chances. Now I'm feeling that DHEA kicking. I'm feeling pretty damn good about that. But guys don't want to be guys, and guys and alpha guys take chances. The guys who are the most successful have the most failures, and the guys. Everybody, you ever hear this story? It's a cute story. We got a lot of answers at wealthpluspower.com. You got to get over that. Every guy's story who's rich is this. I was in unbelievable debt. Tony Robbins, all of them. Henry Ford, you name it. And all of a sudden I became wealthy. Because they're not afraid of money. Which means they're not afraid to borrow it because they know somewhere it's coming back. Every big company is in debt right now. This whole country, this whole world is in debt, which makes no sense to me. Who do you owe the money to? Jupiter? But taking your chances, I was starting to miss T there. Taking chances is what makes a guy alpha. When you don't walk up to that girl, you didn't take a chance, that's one strike against you. Wow, she's hot. What's the first thing that goes through most guys' mind? She ain't my league. She's too hot for me. She's too pretty. That's the fucked up thinking of today. Excuse me, I'll light this up. And I've seen the damage. I'll get these questions in a second. I have seen the damage of so many guys, young guys, who could have been vital, happy, well, to some degree, human beings, and one girl blows them off. And they become, fucking horses. They sit there, aha, girl blew me off, I have a computer game, haha. And it becomes their life. And I know that because things become a lifestyle. Being successful with women becomes a lifestyle. Being successful in life becomes a lifestyle. Let's face it, this world is crazy, but we gotta live in it. And we may as well enjoy it. And yes, you are entitled to enjoy your life. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what you did in the past, what you have in your closet, skeletons, skulls, dream, doesn't matter. You are entitled to enjoy life. That's step one. And that's right there on how to act as if at, hey, GaryBrodsky.com or WealthPlusPower.com. Wherever you want to get it, it's okay. It works. When you act as if you have something, and the secret to getting stuff. Oh, there is a secret. Well, it's not really a secret, just nobody tells you about it. Is if you don't appreciate what you have now, no matter what you have, if you don't appreciate it, if you have two legs, appreciate that, you get more stuff. Oh yeah, I'm preaching religion now. After the 20th, I can't say religious stuff anymore. So I'm right onto the wire here. You can't even mention God anymore. Now usually, okay, about married women. Usually married women who are looking for a guy. Okay, this is most guys' responses I remember. In some cases, years ago it was true. It's not true today. They picture the guy who their woman is cheating on to be like this big muscle guy. He's at the gun range right now. He's got a collection of knives you wouldn't believe. He's really good with a hammer. He's like, hey, who the fuck threw that woman? Not true. The guy is a big pussy whip jerk who she is sick of. That's who they cheat on. Not a powerful, strong alpha guy. I always say this, you worried anybody's going to cheat? No, they don't cheat on me. Why? Because I'm alpha. End of story. End of story. So if the guy comes after you, he's going to probably sue you. I'll sue you. That's what guys are today. Look around. All right, John, good evening. Gary, we're in a shallow world right now. How do we win in a shallow game? Confidence is not going to cut it. Confidence or confidence? It's a shallow game. Okay, I admit that. You're right. Most of the time it's a shallow game because those old days of love and romance, those are gone. But you can bring it back. You can bring it back. The game becomes unshallow when you make up your own standards on how you plan to win the game. Just like, yeah, poker could be a joke game, nickel and dime. or 100 or more. So when you raise the stakes in your game of what you want, you win higher. Simple equation. Like, yeah, the job market stinks today, which it does. Well, if you start your own business, you can beat the system. So there's always a way to win in this shallow game. It's supposed to start out shallow and then get deeper. But people forgot how to be deep. They forgot how to think about this. They forgot passion, romance, drive. That's mostly gone. But they can get up to level 6 in Doom, Grand Theft Auto. I learned some of these names. You know, hey, yeah, I've been around. I'll do some dice later, okay? Before they shut me down for doing a bad joke. I just think about this. Does anybody else see the irony in people who are anti-abortion throwing eggs at abortion clinics? Just something I thought up, I don't know. All right. Questions, Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. And also invest in this. If you don't have a beard, make sure you shave every day, because there is a science to this. I'll explain it very, very quickly. If you look at any movie where they want to show a guy who's a loser, a has-been, a failure at everything, how do they cast them? So that you automatically think of, wow, loser, unshaven. Okay? Now, that's classic. Not only in Hollywood, but in life. So when you look in the mirror, which you have to do, and you have a good shave on you, good haircut, so talk about this. You feel like a winner, you're going to attract winning situations. You attract not what you think about most of the time. You attract what you believe you deserve. And a lot of it goes from the external to the internal, or the other way around. They both work. Hey! Mwinga, glad you are here. Hey, Big Gary. Hey, Mwinga. Nice to see you, really. Something sickening to tell you out there is that men actually think women don't want to have sex as much as they do. In fact, it's a fact women are far more sexual and love sex more than men. True? But dumb assholes out there can't seem to understand that. Mwinga, keep it coming. Send me your phone number, because I'd like you to co-host the show with me. Guys need you out there. I'm serious. But guys think, and I'm going to bring this up, Mwinga, that women are letting them have sex for dues paid of being an asshole. And that's not how it works. Mwinga knows what I'm talking about, and I hope you guys do too. Okay, talking about the same song again? Yes, that old-time song again. Yeah. I'm going to start drinking on this show next week. Am I kidding? Because you're the perfect one. So take the time to look at my face. You see my smile. Wow, lots of people here tonight. Okay. Gary. Chris. In one of your audios you said, men are attracted by a woman's looks. Women are attracted to a man's look. True. Some true words. If you're a man and you look beat down, oh, this is good. Everybody pay attention here. And you look beat down, women will be repelled by you. That's a fact. If you look like, if you're a man who, I'm trying to, look without my glasses here. If you're a man and you look like you own the world, women will be attracted to you. If you're a man and the world is bringing you down, you can't act like a man. Well, true words have never been spoken, Chris. Thank you. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. That is why I'm saying you got to take care of yourself and watch your posture. Look at the difference between this and this. Okay? That's a little exaggeration there. Oh, this thing was going upside down. This phone is doing great. From John. There's so many Johns on here. But this is from John the Healer. Okay? Great pickup line. Hey, you have great energy. What's your name? That is a great pickup line. I'll tell you a pickup line I used. Okay? This works all the time. It's on a lot of my audio programs. It works. I use it in the gym all the time. Now I know it's counterintuitive, but picking up women basically is. Because most guys think if I'm nice enough, she'll give me back sex as a reward in return. You're not a fucking dog. You know, some reward. I just say, hi, how you doing, this and that. And then as she looks at me across the gym, I just go like this to her. And she looks at me again like, I don't know why, but that gets women. I've done in the car, I'm driving along, as a girl looks at me, I go like this to her. With a smile. And it works because it shows guts. And women like guts and confidence. How many times do I have to tell you? And why aren't you guys on GaryBrodsky.com buying stuff now? I'm drinking this whole fucking bottle tonight. You're going to have diabetes, but shut up. Yeah. I actually don't hit like this. You keep it relaxed and straight, boom. I'll tell you how hard I hit. I'm not bragging. I was hitting a heavy bag, and once I had my wrist wrapped, I'll break my wrist. That's how hard I hit. So don't fuck it. And I got strong wrists. I just really amazed. Wow. Secret channel knows how to teach. Sorry, too many questions. Leaving town. What's the difference between the organs you sell and the ones on Amazon? The ones we sell work. And they look just like this. They're not commercially produced. They're made by someone who we will reveal his name on a webinar. And they do work. You feel the energy, and I got one on Amazon. I tested them all. I got from eBay, I got a whole shelf of them. They don't do shit. These work. That's the difference. Maybe you can get lucky on Amazon. Okay, how do I convince a bank to loan me some money? I have literally no credit established. Well, I have no phenomenal answers for that. But one thing about banks are, remember this, and that's at Wealth Plus Power. If you get the audio program there, it's something by Len. I forgot the exact title. He was $14 million in debt, and he was able to get bank loans. And it's outlined on there how he did it. So I think it might be a good idea to get that one. Because banks are in the business of lending money. They don't lend money, they fold. You know, I know I do this with cars all the time. I walk into a place, go, I'd like to get this car. They go, your credit sucks. Really? I'm telling this, really? Well, I'll tell you, this is how I do it. I negotiate hard. And I've always gotten a call with this line. My credit sucks? Yeah, I know that. I'll tell you what. You find a way to make this work. I'm going outside and having a cigarette. When I come back, this thing better be financed. I play a little hardball. I come back, well, lucky you were approved. Yeah, we're lucky. Because that's how you get credit. If you plead for something, any credit company is totally merciless. That's why I'm talking about alpha wins. You walk in there, don't fill out a form and mail it in. You walk in there, I want to see the guy who runs this bank. Yeah, my credit doesn't exist. I need a loan. Don't say I need a loan. How do we work this out? Impose. all there on Guts and Garyisms. And how to be cool. Because that shit works. Yeah. Okay. Next question. In other words, it's about image. That's right. It's all about image. That's why everything's about image. Tragically, it's shallow, yes. But that's the world we live in. So, okay. This is a good question. Thank you, Mr. G. Dear Gary, why do famous comedians and singers lose popularity? Do they have some spirit force in them that eventually leaves them in a few years? Actually, yes. You know, it's really funny, but John Todd, who I've reestablished friendship with, he may be watching tonight, I don't know. All of Hollywood, okay, and this may be hard for people to grasp, but you do your research on YouTube, it's all out there, is satanic. Depending on the deal that they struck with the devil, and they admit they did it, Bob Dylan admitted he did it, Katy Perry admitted she sold her soul to the devil. What happens when you sell your soul to the devil, and if you don't believe the devil exists, I'll help you sell your soul, and you'll find out just how much he exists. Actually, I don't want to really broker a deal like that, but I'm just using it as an expression. You are forced. If you notice, all these famous people, look at their lives. Most of them commit suicide, on drugs, in rehabilitation, jail, because they do let a spirit possess them. Because it's about them. Now, Bach, Mozart, all the classical musicians, it was about the audience. Bach didn't play the stuff. Anybody else could play it. But now the stars are forced to constantly, and the word star constantly, which is pentagram, okay? Star, that's what it's stars. You never knew that, did you? Well, you're hearing it tonight. I said it before. The word star, that's why they call it a star, is because it's a pentagram. They didn't consider Bach or Beethoven classical stars. They were just classical geniuses. When you are a star, you have made a deal, usually witchcraft, satanic witchcraft, by the way, and you'll have to repeat and perform the same 4 or 5 songs over and over again until you die. So yeah, they eventually, when you're done, it's nothing new. You think of all the rock stars that are great. They're still around today because they can't stop. Not one new song. Why? No one wants to hear it. That is the devil's pact. And if you don't believe in the devil, Google some John Todd videos, rock music and Satan. All right, my wing is hitting again. All this stupidity people have about leagues, it's all bullshit that exists in weak people's minds. As a man, you have to walk, talk, and act like you play in your own league, which are big leagues. Absolutely true. You know, how many guys say this? She's out of my league. They don't have leagues, okay? It's not the fucking little league. There is no woman out of your league if you know what to do. Not one. If you know what you're doing. But most guys don't have a clue. And that's why, again, this show is brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com, WealthPlusPower.com. All the audios, all the tools you need are there. And if you sign up, yeah, free audio. Because it is now in a crisis state. The average guy today is not a guy, okay? And watch, I'll be taken over by new feminism in no time. Okay, question. Yes. What is the image of a confident man? Oh, very simple. A guy who believes in himself, who is not going to take shit, who is not going to become somebody's puppet, who's not going to be brainwashed by these new media, who's going to go out there and take a chance, who's going to walk over to a woman as soon as he sees her and not waste a second of time, and doesn't care if he fucks it up or not because there's always another one. A guy who says, yeah, I'm going to do this. And it's all there on act as if, and I'll give you a bit of what's on act as if. When you put in your mind, when you see a woman, oh wow, I got to have that woman. You just have to act as if you already have her. So when you walk over, you're read differently. Confidence projects. That's what creates leaders. It's all in all those audio programs that I talk about here. So they're on sale right now. Now's a good time. Hey, my old pal Brent, how you doing? Hi, Gary. My friend told me to get off the scooter and onto crutches when meeting women. Gary, even at the strip clubs, 95% of the strippers pass me up when I'm on the knee scooter. Society seems to be egocentric. You think? Whatever happened to do unto others as they would have you do unto you? Thanks, Brent. I don't know what happened, but it is a sad story, Brent. Sorry about your injury. I didn't know that. But we did an experiment where people collapsed on the floors of gyms and nobody came over for their help. Nobody even went over and said, you okay? I tried that myself. I laid there for about 20 minutes and nobody went over and said, you okay? Nobody did a damn thing. That's the world we live in. That's why we got to be ultra alpha and be the guy who will come over to somebody to help. But if you're looking for compassion, fact is, and I hate to break it to you, women despise weakness. I saw a recent YouTube clip where a guy broke up, his wife left him because he was scared of a roller coaster. You can be scared, but you just can't show fear. That's the way it is today. Any comments on that? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And for Christ's sake, go to GaryBrodsky.com and buy something, you cheap bastards. Okay, let's say I walk into Waldorf Astoria Hotel wearing MK44. What can I expect to happen? Only good things. Now, the reason I say that is because I don't know who's going to be there that night, who you're going to run into, or what you're looking for. It's like, let's say I throw this fishing line out into the lake with really good bait to starving fish. I don't know what you're going to catch, but you're going to catch something good. Okay, Derek. Dear Gary, on Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill mentions tapping into spirits like Henry Ford and Edison. Okay? If a person's working on a creative project like a book or a song, how do they tap into the spiritual force but not sell their soul to the devil? Can you give some advice? Yes. You don't actually tap into the person. And that's where the book was heavily edited. You tap into the energy of the person that they drew from the universe. The universe is limitless energy. Think about it. Everything you see will soon be gone. A couple of million years. And new stuff's going to replace it. The universe goes on forever. That energy is out there. So I want to tap into the energy of the greatest writers. I tap in and open for that. Not tapping into the exact person because you tap into the energy. And then you have no problem with Satan at all. In fact, Napoleon Hill talks about how to outwit the devil. And he mentions that tapping into the energy, not the actual person. Can you imagine the actual person comes there, it's like Shakespeare, like, how you doing? I got a headache today. No, you just want to tap into the creative energy that he tapped into. Available to anybody who asks. Okay. And let me just recommend a great site. Really great site from a really great man. And ready? It's a long one. HTTP peakpotentialpros.com. I'm going to link that up to my site soon. So It's peakpotentialpros.com. That's from John the Healer. And his stuff works. John, nothing hurts today, so I really have nothing to report to you. Question. Well, can you really act confident? It comes from a driven feeling that burns you. Can't act that shit because it takes and it'll fade away. True. You gotta burn with confidence. You gotta exude confidence. Think about this. Donald Trump goes to a restaurant. They don't charge him. Some poor bum goes in there. They charge him. Why? Confidence. Donald Trump has lost money. He's gone bankrupt. He go, oh shit, I got no money. He borrowed for everybody that had a dime on them. Got back in the game. Confidence always wins, and confidence is alpha in the same word. Let's get some last questions in there because I'm going to wrap this show up soon. Still updating. Okay, time for that song again and some soda. To everybody. The tracks of my dear. I need you. I need you. Okay. Are women human? That's a good question. If you make them human, they're human. Dealing with women seems to be like dealing with the devil. Well, there's some biblical truth to that. What do you think? It's tough to feel alpha with a broken door and crutches. I know what the broken door is. What do you recommend? You said it in the question, you said the answer. It's tough to feel alpha with a broken door and crutches. Well, when you feel alpha, it doesn't matter if you have 2 broken doors and 16 pair of crutches. The most women I ever picked up in the shortest period of time, I had a broken ankle and a broken shoulder simultaneously. And I said, I promise I'm not going to try anything on you. I'm walking with one crutch. Didn't stop me. In fact, I used it to my advantage. Alpha guys will use anything to their advantage. Hey, you know, as they say in the New World Order, don't let a good crisis go to waste. Look, oh, don't ask for pity. Tell, hey, you know, you're lucky I'm like this, otherwise, you know, whatever you have to say, just make it alpha. Oh, man, I am so fucked up, I don't care. You're taking me out tonight. That's all. Put the alpha in it. You know, think about when, you know, kids. You know, I had well, you can't see it here. I have a couple of glove cuts because I used to buy a box. And they're healing up. And I remember as a kid, like, no, I don't want it to heal. I want it to look like I'm tough. So, you know, hey, you're a casualty, man. You're tough. Not a victim. You're a casualty. Big difference in the way you use semantics. Ah, thank you. Hey, Gary, happy birthday in advance. I hope you do something fun and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much, Chris. It's my birthday on March 18th. Every year. I try to have that. I did this. I was on the phone, and one of these companies said, "Well, in order to get information, do you know your birthday?" I said, "No." She said, "Well, you had to know your birthday." So I'm really sorry. Had to go for a few seconds. Okay, know my birthday. I said, "It's March 18th." She said, "What year?" I told her every year. And she's like, "Really?" So women are not the devil. The devil can appeal to women a lot quicker. So you can appeal to women too. Anybody can appeal to women, but you have to project confidence. You can't project a losing attitude. I got a lot of women viewers, so I can't really talk about what's on the pimp mindset on here. Because they'll say, oh shit, he used that stuff on me. But it works. The pimp mindset at GaryBrodsky.com. Gary, how do you tap into the energy of Henry Ford or Edison? Do you do a ceremony or a prayer somehow? No. You got to remember, you're dealing with a deity that's real powerful. It can deliver anything you want. That's called God. For those of you who may have forgotten, you don't talk to God like he's an idiot. It's like, just send me this, the energy of this, send me the energy of that. And thank you in advance. If you don't show gratitude, you ain't getting shit. Just say, hey, thank you in advance for your help. Because to not say thank you in advance means you don't think he can deliver. You're already, and that's one thing I learned. Actually, I was in seminary school, yes. That if you don't thank God in advance, you're sort of saying like, I don't think he can deliver. Prove. When you say to God, hey, prove you can deliver, that's when you're going to get hit with shit. And if you don't think so, try it. Yeah, cigarette magic. This is crazy. I don't know why I did that. Now I know what you're all waiting for. Yes, the questions are coming in. We guarantee, if for any reason whatsoever, any of these audios don't make you a better person, get laid, relayed, parlayed, within 30 days, we will cheerfully refund your money, and free of charge we will send you the knife to cut it off with. Yeah. And Mwinga, send me a phone number, please. People out there need you. Yes, women expect you to stay alpha at all times. Believe me, try it the other way. I'm sure everybody has by mistake. I have myself. And all of a sudden, it's really bad. Lahani, thank you so much. Jason always has a good story. I was in town the other day, and this guy and his wife were there, and he wanted to buy a case of beer, a carton of smokes, and his wife said no, and he let her whip him. He did nothing. To everyone out there, go to GaryBrodsky.com. Thanks, Jason. And thank you, Jason. Oh, I see so much of that, where the guy is so whipped. And I have a tape out there, audio program, downloadable instantly. I'm still talking from the 60s here, called Pussy Whipped. And I think every guy should have that, because you can wind up being pussy whipped no matter how you got there. And now it's prevention, the whole line about that. All right. Mwinga, you are the best. Anyone watching this show, go for the first time or 100th time to GaryBrodsky.com and pick up something, because nobody does anything like Gary. Thank you. By the way, we need to have a webinar on sex sometime in the next couple of weeks. Okay, I have your phone number here. I'm going to try to store it. But okay, if you could do me a favor, just send it, say do not open, because they open here, they tend to sometimes disappear. So please send it. I just look at this again, write it down. But if you email it, just phone number saying do not open, I will not open it. But do you see how most guys are today? How they act? They're beaten before they walk out. They're beaten. They try to become pro-feminist. All of a sudden, gay marriage is a big thing, and I really don't like that. It's become almost a criteria, unless you speak your mind like I do. It's like, we would say, what do you think about gay marriage? Now that question itself, whether it comes from a woman or it comes from a group of people, a guy, it doesn't matter, because God says gay is an abomination, and I cannot go against God. Okay, I don't care what the political climate is. The laws of God must rule, and God says, act like a man, and that's important. yeah, there's been a lot of seminars coming up with John. We're going to get together and talk tomorrow. Maybe a flash webinar tomorrow. Who knows? Get a few updates done on my computer, but that's life. Wrong. Oh, okay. Got some more questions here. All right. Hey, Maria, thank you. Yeah, let's go for one more round of questions because I'm still smoking. I like to smoke with my friends. Where are the feminists tonight? Where are all those people who write me all these emails? Okay, are you possessed by God or angels? Angels. If you ask for this energy force, does the energy force have personalities? Is it similar to what comedians have? Well, right now you're possessed by energy force. Everybody is. You have to go inside and outside at the same time. And when they merge, boom, you got it. Right now, I would say, as the show passed by, billions of dollars have been spent by the media to make you feel less empowered, less confident, less effective, less pretty much everything. And that's not good. So yeah, the potential of people is just incredible. But now, who are our heroes? We don't have it. There's no Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, John Wayne. They're all gone. We can't have heroes. Look at the shows today. It does damage to people. Because guys start acting like what they see on TV. And we're going to have a whole generation growing up like that, which we have right now. Look at them. I'm not going to answer that question because that answer will offend and get me sued. But I know the man, and we have some differences. Anyway, everybody, thank you for being here. Go to GaryBrodsky.com, and I will see you on the Wednesday show. We're going to have a lot of fun on there. Hopefully they won't cut us off this time. Hey, we made the whole hour without me getting cut off. That's pretty good. I'll take a last look to see if there's any questions here. Okay, thanks again for everybody for watching. We'll be back next Sunday, as always. The only time I missed one show is when there was a power outage. So thank you again, and don't forget, try the DHEA, GaryBrodsky.com, supplements, the pimp mindset, anything with the guts in there, because that will get you whatever you want. See you there, GaryBrodsky.com. Check it out now. Just go on there. Check out all the YouTube clips. Thumbs up on all of them, because I know the guy who's going to put thumbs down on all of them, so we got to count them. All right, everybody. Thank you again, and I will see you Wednesday as always. Have a good evening.